Hey guys, it's Kathy from Why Not. It's been a long time since we've talked to y'all. Just coming to you to update everybody on the last two previous videos we posted. Sorry, it's early in the morning. And and it was the ones of, if I'm correct, She Said I Would Be Sorry, part 1 and 2. So today I am here to tell you if he was sorry or not. What we're going to do is we're going to do an update on what sold so far out of that locker. If you haven't seen She Said I Would Be Sorry part 1 and 2 of our videos, go back, watch it before watching this. So we're going to wait for you. Hurry up. It's going to take, they're really quick. They're not very long. One's 20 minutes, maybe another's 25 minutes. So we'll wait for you to come back. Okay, you back? Good. Let's show you what we sold. Okay. So far, what we've sold out of everything, I think it's about 39 items. It wasn't a whole lot in there. A lot of it was water damaged. So we did throw away a good bit out of here. But we were able to salvage a bunch of good stuff. So, here's the first item we sold. I think we sold that within a day of posting it. It is that, that thing. That 6-inch machinist level with ground, vial, and cross test level. We end up selling. Now, mind you, with everything that we did keep, we paid $275. Let me go back to this. $275 total for this locker. I think it was a 7x10. And that includes gas. So with all the items we kept, we paid 17 cents per item. So we paid 17 cents for every item I'm going to show you right now. So on this one here, we ended up selling this right away for $89.99. That was a good buy on that one. This one here, it was actually in really decent condition. It had like this little level on the bottom here. And then it had the little class, little test level for you. And it had its own little box. So it was in really good condition. So we sold that one for $89.99. And then the second thing we sold was and we did find some Xbox games. We found comic books. We found some action figures. We found some DC and Marvel little hero clickets from 2002 all the way to 2013. So we found a bunch of stuff. So, but this Hunter the Reckoning, it was in good condition. We decided to list it. We ended up getting $10.99 on it. And remember, we only paid 17 cents per item, so that's still good even after fees. This Pentex K1000. We end up selling that, and that went to one of those refurbished companies where they buy your cameras and they refurbish them, resell them, which I'm okay with that. I paid 17 cents for this. This thing was nasty. We thought it was trash. It worked. It was actually, and after I cleaned it up, it had like wear on it a little bit. It wasn't in too bad of condition after I got everything cleaned up. Just a little bit of elbow grease. It had a few little wear, there, which is your normal. It had a few little scratches, but we ended up selling that for $109.99. So it wasn't bad off of 17 cents. This is why I like storage lockers, because even in it, you have to take good with the bad, which is normal. We do find some good stuff and we get a good quantity of it. So it helps with bring the price down and what you're purchasing on these. But these, we found a whole bunch of comic books that were in a tote, which was, thank God they were in this tote, because if you see, they have the backing in these here, and they were in the plastic wrap still. So these were actually in really good condition. He took really good care of these. So we bundled these up and sold these as sets. On this one here, we took a $45 offer on that one. So we took $45. We paid $45 for that one plus shipping. I try to do a lot of shipping on most of our stuff. unless it's like 13 ounces or low, and every once in a while I'll do free shipping on those. But yeah, we do. But for that to be, that was in really good condition for those stores. And then they said they still had that cardboard backing on there, and I was trying to see if you can find any that you could see. I did not take these pictures. These are not mine. All right, there you go. So that was a good price on those. Well, I feel they were. And let's see, what's our next one? This is the Halo comics boot camp Hell Jumper Bloodline. Oh, these were actually kind of cool, and these are the same way. They had the cardboard backing and the cellophane wrap to them still. How much did we take for that? We ended up taking an offer on $29. Oh, well, it's on for $29.99. No offer on that one. Sorry. I can't keep up with all these sometimes. See, those sold pretty quick too, and I think those went overseas. We had a few went overseas, so these were 2 little rulers that we found in there. They were the Lufkin Rule Company 6-inch. It was 2 of them. I think it was $14.99 for both of those. Now that one did have free shipping because of the weight on them. I wasn't going to charge shipping on those. And this is the Brown and Sharp. It is some type of indicator. I think it has to do with the machinist thing again. I'm not really too sure. But it was in the machinist box. We end up getting $70 on this one. We took a $70 offer on that one. Mind you, we paid 17 cents for it. Alright, and here is some machinist 1, 2, 3 blocks. Thanks to Bridget, New York Picker. She was talking about, if you find these little weird blocks and they have a bunch of holes drilled in them, she was, let me know. Those are machinist blocks. I was like, oh, I have some of those. Wait a minute. And she goes, yeah, those are machinist blocks. She goes, those are really good. So we end up listing those. We end up taking a $15 offer on those, which still wasn't bad. Like I said, 17 cents. And that's each 17 cents, 17 cents. So it's not bad. And this is a Starrett number 3 C330 6-inch machinist metalwork mill ruler. We took that $15.99, and that one was free shipping on that one too because it was so light. I think it cost me like $2 and something to send that, so it wasn't bad, and it was in really good condition. Had its own little holder and everything, so those things were actually kind of cool. And the next one is the Spawn number 50 Image Comics 1992. We end up, that sold for $11.99. And that's another one that was in really good condition. And it was a Todd McFarlane. I don't know who that is. I am not a comic person, so I don't touch those. This Motor Books Workshop How to Weld. This is one of the books that was actually in really good condition there. They paid $11.89 for this plus shipping. Alright, and here are one of those little HeroClix thing I was telling you about. They actually came with these little cards that were with them, and this one actually came with additional props that came with it. But these were like little 3-inch statues. I think I found 4 of these. They were in really good condition. I did separate these out, and we got $18.99 just for him and that card. Let's see, and here's some more of this is Conan the, whatever, Zero Through. Excuse me. That one's just strange. But yeah. What did he end up getting on these? What did we end up getting on these? $25. He took a $25 offer on these, and these were boarded and bagged and boarded too. What's our next one? The Haunted Tank comic books. 1 through 5. We end up getting $21 on those. So he took an offer on that one too. Well, we took an offer on that one. Just don't do comic books. I'm not a comic book person. There's some cool comic books though. I think these may have went out of town. Or out of the country, not out of town. It's early morning, y'all. Here is another one of those rulers. It did have a little bit of writing and everything on there. That one did sell for $10.99. They ended up paying for shipping on that one. I don't know why I put shipping on that one. There ain't no telling. Okay, here's some more books that we found. This is a Pathfinder role-playing book. It's the core rule book. This was very, very heavy. If that's the picture, these pictures look horrible. It's not focusing today. Ooh. Okay, it's my computer, sorry. But we had 2 of them. This one we took an offer on for $15. And they paid shipping on that one. Here is another Xbox game, the Psychonauts. They ended up paying $13.99 for that one. It was actually in really good condition. I tried to get as much so they could kind of see the scratches if there was any, and it came with the manual and everything. So I don't feel like that was a bad one. And here is the other Pathfinder book. They did pay for, and this sold a day later. So this one sold for $18.89. I didn't have to take an offer on that one. And these, like I said, these were in really good condition. I was really surprised because there was some books that were really bad water damaged. And these suckers were heavy. But they had some cool stuff in them. Let me see if I can show you. The different stuff. The different graphs. The different rings. They have all kinds of stuff in there. They were actually kind of fun to look at. Okay, let's see. This book did have a little damage to it. But the inside was fairly decent. It had some really good pictures in it. Now, one of the books did have some problem with the spine, which I did show. It did have some water damage on some of it, which I always try to show everybody any type of damage or the creases, just so they know that what they're getting. I don't want anybody to ever be surprised at what they're getting. And sometimes I do miss them, but that's just normal. That one's all for $12.50. We took an offer on that one. And this is the Lord of the Rings. This is one of those HeloClick games. This is the Lord of the Ring one. It was still in the box. I added a 3-film DVD to it just to sweeten the pot a little bit. And they paid $17.14 when we were running a sale on that. Every once in a while we'll throw a sale up just to move some inventory out and just to kind of get some sales going, and just because we can, because it's our business and we like to do it every once in a while. You gotta change it up a little bit, you know. Give them a little bit of something every once in a while. Give them a little something. Alright, let's get rid of that one. And I found 2 pool sticks. This one was cool. This is a Viper. This one did not, and I hate taking these pictures because I can never get the right angle that I need because I'm short. And if I put a stand over top of it, you're going to see a shadow. So I'm going to have to figure out lighting a little better, but that's okay. This was actually a cool pool stick. I like the design of it. I think I took, how much did we take on that? We did a $22 offer on that one. There we go. Let's see if you can see some of the different design. Let's see here. Little skulls, little scorpion. It was actually a nice, if I played pool again, I definitely would have kept it. It was a nice one, but we ended up taking $22 on that one. Once again, 17 cents. You have to remember, 17 cents I paid for everything. So, here's another one of those HeloFlix action figures. I think they were about 3 inches tall. They wasn't very big, but I did add the cards in there, just to kind of give a little bit of extra stuff in there for, you know, a little extra salt and salt. They did end up paying $24.99 full price on this one. And it was free shipping because it was very light. These things were less than, I think, 3 ounces, which wasn't bad. Once again, 17 cents. And here is the big old jumbo bumble of Hero. This is the 2011 lot. This one had over 220 figures and almost over 200 and something cards. Now they had different figures in here. Some of them had cards, some didn't. Some had duplicate cards. I think there was even a few I threw in there extra. I don't even remember. Just to get them out of the house. I was gonna try to list them individually because some of them could have sold for a little more. But we were talking one day on the morning show, and Todd goes, I would just slot all those up. I wouldn't spend that much time on them, especially for a few dollars. I wholeheartedly, when I started looking them up, I agreed with Todd. I was like, yeah, let me bundle these suckers up and let's get these things out of here. I ended up taking an offer of $75 on these, and which was not a bad deal because I got these suckers out of my house. But these are the cards that came with them. There's over 220. Like I said, there were some duplicates. They had the different statues. I did show a few, good ones there. I want to just kind of show them what they were getting, but they were all in this type of condition. And these are 2011, so that wasn't bad at all. I just didn't want to have to take pictures of each individual one. This was a scope we had found. It's a rifle scope. It is a Tasco GTA 4X 32 TV golden antler. It did have some scratches on it, but not on the lenses. In which that's usually kind of the key. I mean, some people will take the wear, the dust, they'll clean it up, they'll go get the oil or do whatever they got to do with it. But just kind of like here, I kind of showed those, and then here there was a little bit of chipping, but the lens was still in good condition. That one ended up, I took an offer of $23 on that one. And this is one of the little Nintendo DS games we found. We found a few of these, not very many, but I figured I'd throw them up there. I got $8.99 for this, and they had free shipping on it, and I threw in a little Nintendo DS game holder, a little plastic piece, little holder to hold it in, so it got out of here too. Okay, here's 2013, the HeroClix, another lot. They paid $69.99 for these. I threw in some game cards, some chips. Yes, you see some new HeroClix in there, still in the bag. Just wasn't gonna deal with them. It was just a lot. It became overwhelming. Because we were looking at other lockers at the same time. So, but I mean, I made more money, I feel like, in the end on these this way. But I had different stuff I threw in there because I needed to go, so it was kind of like, okay, you got to go. I liked him, though. He was kind of cool. There's the women in there. But I think there was 128 figures and 150 various cards. But $69.99 wasn't bad for that. They're out of my house, let's put it that way. Here's some more of the lovely comic books. This is the Vengeance of the Moon Knight, 1 through 2. We ended up taking a $25 offer on these. These are the same way they were boarded. They bagged and boarded. In really good condition. So whoever got these got a really good deal. And this lot of fishing rod or fishing pole. I don't know why it says pools, but anyway. This little silver one here lit up when you spin it, or when you're spinning it around, which was actually kind of cool. But I just when we looked them up, that it made more sense to lot them together than it was just to try to sell them separately. I got $17.49 for those. Like I said, 17 cents, 17 cents, 17 cents. Not too bad. We did, like I said, we found a few DVDs. Some went in for our yard sale. Some that had disc sets. We did list those. I did get $14. I took a $14 offer on this one. It was a little 5 series disc of Doctor Who. Here is a lot of miscellaneous police duty belts and like the tear gas holder, the key holder, a few clips, a shoulder, I guess the shoulder strap up there, and a few gun holders there. I think I ended up getting $26.50 for that, which was fun because some of these were really dirty and I just didn't clean them off. I just threw them in a lot and said, "Here, take them. You can have them. They're all yours." So yeah, I like that. And this was our NRA bag we found in there. It was in really good condition, inside and out. It zipped. I almost kept the sucker because it was in really nice condition. We end up getting $10.49 for it. Let's see. Here is another one of those lovely little machinist tools. I love this thing. This actually is kind of cool, but it even had some rust on it. Really nice though. Nice hard case it was in. The case was a little, had little oil stains on it. We end up getting $117.59 because we did take it. We did put it on sale at this time. I think this was, I can't remember when this was, but yeah, I think this was the day that Valerie said we were going to have a really good day or good weekend on sales, and I did. So thank you, Valerie. And here is a 1996 PC Diablo game. We end up getting $14.99 for this one, which I was really surprised. But hey, I figured throw it up there, see what we can get for it. Sometimes you can. And here are some pocket watch glass domes. I sold both of these for like $9.09. I have one more left. One was missing a dome, so I just threw it in kind of for an extra because they were both the same. As far as the other one has like a little clip on the top, and it don't have this place for this little loopy stand, so they were in really good condition. So I sold those for $9.09. And this little Nintendo DS Mario series, it did not have a charger for it, but it did turn on, as you can see. It was already charged when we got it. It did have some wear, as you can see right there in the corner. It came with a little game in there. $12.50 on that one. Okay, this is the ratcheting depth micrometer gauge with the case. We end up selling this one for $62.99. We had a sale running again. This is the same weekend, I think, that Valerie said we're gonna have a good weekend. And we end up selling this one for $62.99. It's also it's a T2XRL outside micrometer. It came with a few little extras. It's supposed to, in its own little box. We got $62.99 for that. And this is another little DS game. We only have like 5 or 6 of these, I think. We end up getting $7 for that one. And we just sold this little beauty today for $9.09. So, after all of that, after all that, we paid $275 with the unit including gas. Before this $9.09 thing sold, we profit $1,060.28 after all fees, eBay fees, PayPal fees, shipping fees, everything. So our total was $1,006.28. So I guess he wasn't sorry. I guess I am. I'm sorry. I should have listened to him. But sometimes that's how it goes. You win or lose. It was a gamble to bid on it. But it was his gut, and I told him you have to go with your gut. And we both said the same thing. If your gut says go for it, go for it. But that's just us. But we do have a system of we put a max in of what we were going to bid on it, so we don't go past that. But we did have fun going through everything and looking. It was a different experience. I didn't think we were going to make much money off of it, but if you go back to the very first video of She Said I Would Be Sorry, you will see why I didn't think we were going to make much money off of it. But Go back and check out 1 and 2 if you haven't. If you have, thank you for watching so much. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the little ding-a-ling bell so you can know whenever we post something. Leave us a comment. We love when you leave comments. It lets us know that you watched. It also lets us know what we need to do, if we need to change anything, or what else you might want to see. We're going to try to put up some more videos and try to get a little bit more active with the YouTube. Now that spring's coming up, maybe get some more storage lockers, and y'all can watch us live. But everybody have a great day, and come back and see us. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. That's okay too. We can take criticism. Please leave a comment just to say hi. If you liked it, leave us a comment and tell us why you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell us why you didn't like it. Or just say hi to us. Alright guys, I gotta get back to work. So get out there and work. Make that money. And also stop by and see us on Chip Picker. We have a daily morning show that we do and hang out and talk about reselling. It's actually kind of fun, and we get kind of goofy and kind of, ridiculous every once in a while, but we have a good time. We're here to support each other, but we do enjoy doing this, and we sure hope you like the video, and I ramble a lot. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Y'all have a good day.